Gang.
Welcome back to Pirate Adventures. Where we last left off, the crew were ransacking the hag's hut and then proceeded to run away when they found out some scouts and a patrol of fleet officers were going to come towards them thanks to the final hag escaping and telling them about their whereabouts. Bjorn, because he ran off in a huff looking for the invisible hag, then eventually came back to the hut at the same time as this patrol without realizing the patrol was there, and then proceeded to lead them straight to the other players. After all of this and some combat ensued while the others attempted to escape down the road back to their rowboat, Bjorn fiercely, enragedly, and with extreme prowess eventually fell to the battle. Now, I was saving this for a whole week because I wanted the reveal. Haiss, can you quickly remind me of Bjorn's last words?
I think it was along the lines of to die in such a place like this in this form.
So, Elizora, you'll see this. Gruzeel, you don't have dark vision, do you, or do you?
No.
Elizora, you see Bjorn's body fall. His last breath utter words that kind of dissipate on the air. And then something strange happens.
God, not another dodgy character.
His arms stretch out and begin to grow fur. His spine snaps. The ricochet of a snapping noise bounds off the trees towards you as the crunching and groaning and twisting noises occur. His body shifts and judders until eventually the form tears through the skin to reveal a brown bear.
A bear. Damn. Don't be a
Yeesh.
werewolf.
Okay.
Bjorn, for your final moments, your final seconds of life, you are again
What the?
a
What the?
Did you need the backlighting, or what happened? you are again a bear.
But if anyone could make out Bjorn's bear expression, you'll see the small hint of a smile.
And
Yeah.
As
So-
your breath exhales, you collapse onto the ground. Bjorn has died.
So to clarify, yeah, Bjorn's backstory was that he was actually a bear, just like a bear, who got turned into a person, and he wanted to get turned back into a bear.
Oh my god.
That's why he
Explains
loved
fish.
fish so much.
That's why he loves the fish.
Yeah, I was trying to drop hints about like his bearish ways.
I
I
mean,
think the hint
the thing is,
was
the
great.
bearish ways are so covered up because he's a barbarian. So
Those
it's so
are
hard.
Flaws. Call on
Well,
all
yeah, I
flaws.
suppose, but a lot of things, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
That was
man.
well, that was
I mean,
well done.
if he had been like more of a player character, it would have been more obvious.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
back up.
What was it? What race did you have in mind with him then? A shifter?
No, because I said to Arthur, I specifically didn't want him to.
Yeah, he
be able to
specifically
turn into a
wanted
bear.
him not to be able to turn back
Right.
into a bear.
So he was cursed to be a Goliath then.
Was it a Goliath? What race did you must have had an idea for like what race you were going to have him be?
Well, originally you said to me human.
I don't know. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I drew the token human style, but I think it was kind of open to change.
I hadn't really thought about it too much, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, I just knew I didn't want him to be able to transform at all back into a bear.
Yeah, it had to be like a curse thing. Speaking of,
Yeah.
that's who knows, that might even come up again. Fun little thing with that.
I'm kind of sad. I mean, at least he got back to being a bear, but he didn't get to walk around as a bear. He just died as a bear.
Died as a bear. He died as a bear. But the bear body is still there in front of them. The fleet officers are like so confused. at first they're a bit like, I don't know if I should like attack this thing again, just in case. Like they stab it one more time, just in case, because just not sure. Where were we? Okay, so I believe I just attacked Bjorn with them. So the final thing is the bandit captain before we carry on with combat, and Elizora and him were.
So he's currently witch bolted, and he's lost 10 feet of movement because of the
Jeez.
grasp of the deep tentacle. So if he moves out of that range, he will get attacked again by that.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
would
they
get
have to
attack
opportunity.
opportunity with his spiritual weapon.
And I assume that's a different reaction to you. So you still have your reaction, don't you? Then, because that's the reaction of the
No,
tentacle, or is it
I
not?
think it's using
But I personally
your
wouldn't think so.
reaction because you use your bonus action to attack with it.
Yeah.
So I picture it being your reaction to do an opportunity attack with it.
With it, makes
Same.
sense. That makes sense. Cool.
I would think the same, really.
Yeah, that makes sense. Want to make sure, just so in case
'Cause
it ever comes up.
it's not like its own NPC
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's an extension of you.
Yeah, that makes
Mhm.
sense. Makes sense.
I mean, if you summoned it and it had its own like
Mm-hmm.
NPC stats, then I'd be like,
Does it
"Yeah,
have its
sure."
own HP?
Yeah, it doesn't have a turn.
Yeah.
Right. What is the actual distance? I think you're closer. You're further away than that.
Double, isn't it?
You're
I think?
like
You were at like 6. I want to
I
say
think you're
60
more-
feet. You were
yeah,
at
you're more like 60.
from the edge. This was.
What's my witch bolt range? Because I think I did it at max
Oh
range.
yeah,
My
no,
witch bolt.
you had to do your
It's 30 feet.
30 feet.
Witch
So-
bolt's 30 feet.
So he must be at least 30 feet away from you then.
I think I'm 60 feet away from the ledge.
Yeah, you're 60 feet away from the ledge, 30 feet away from them. Okay, so he's going to run up 20 feet. So
Across the deep.
What weapon does he have? Spear.
so he threw his spear.
I threw his spear, so he's got a scimitar or something.
He's got a scimitar and a
Cool.
dagger,
That's right.
and he's going to
Because
throw.
doesn't like I think with reach have what? Isn't it like 5-10 feet or something of reach?
Yeah, but it doesn't have reach.
Yeah.
So he's,
Right. I rolled a 24 attack on the opportunity,
yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit.
and it's a 5 lightning damage.
Okay. 5 lightning damage. Like, basically, it whips him in the back.
Nice.
Where you
Still
going?
running.
What?
And oh yeah, I forgot I did health that way. Okay, cool. Right, and then throws 2 daggers at you.
Son of a gun.
Wow.
This could be bad.
Potentially.
That's a D4, right?
Well, I just threw
Yeah,
my dice
dagger's a
on the
D4.
table, not the.
If he's got a good strength, this might be bad.
Because you were 30
off
feet
the
away
table,
from
it
him.
doesn't
So he's within 10 feet, so he's got a normal thing.
Oh Jesus, that's a 15 hit you.
Mm-hmm. 13's my AC.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's a hit. First one.
Plus his dex, isn't it, as well? Because he's throwing it. Oh no, it doesn't matter.
Throwing.
Throwing
Yeah.
is either.
Dex.
Throwing is either. It can be your strength as well.
Oh well,
Whichever's better.
he's picking his dex.
Fair enough.
Okay, that second one failed. So that's.
I'm alright, boys. I'm alright.
It'll be all right.
Oh my
D4 plus
God.
whatever.
A 1 for the damage. That's 4 piercing damage.
Oh, that would have been bad.
Yeah, definitely.
That
If
would
both of those
have
are hit, that would have been yeah.
been,
And he is 10 feet before you.
okay,
And he is angry. He actually shouts you, Elizora, and he just says, I don't know who you are, but I came here because of some woman saying about some pirates, but I know that fucker right there. You hand him over to me, we can come up with a deal.
Don't you have to roll concentration? Because you got hit with the witch bolt.
Oh yeah. It was like 4 damage. Did you?
It's still
14
10.
plus stuff.
Yeah, you're fine.
14 plus stuff, so I'm fine.
You're fine. So he just
Just a
shouts that at
moment
you,
where
and you can
Gruzeel
take that
does.
as you go. Slayer is on the boat at this point with Elena, everything, and he is now attempting to keep. So he's got. I don't know. He's trying to keep the boat back to keep the rope taut, seeing what everybody's trying to do with the whole zipline thing.
Nice.
So he's assisting people in that sense with
Ace.
Elizora, it's now your go.
Cool. I use my Witch Bolt thing as a for free. That's a D12. That's. What do I add? Do I add anything? Witch Bolt? Don't think I
Don't
do.
believe so.
No,
So
no,
not.
it's
Just a
just
straight
D12.
D12. Yeah, a 7.
Yep.
And then I move my thingy, my bonus action closer.
It has 30 feet of movement, doesn't it?
Yes.
See.
Yeah, move within 30 feet. So roll to attack. It's a 17
Well,
plus
if
6.
you used your bonus action to do the witch bolt damage,
I have to use an action.
Action for the
Oh,
witch bolt.
it's an action
Yeah.
to use a witch
It's an
bolt. Okay.
Yep, I have to use an action to use my Witch Bolt. Otherwise, it goes.
Cool. Okay. never mind.
A 17 plus 6, so
That's a-
23.
That's a hit.
And then a D8. Lightning. 8. 8 lightning. Haha.
Nice.
Okay.
Another
He
ritual.
dead?
Nah, looking hurt. He's
So
gritted
his
teeth and
speed
he's
is
literally like, I want him.
his speed's reduced by 10 feet because of the hit. So I will move 20 feet back
That doesn't stack, does it?
as my movement, so I can
Doesn't
maintain
say that it
the Witch
does.
Bolt.
I don't think that stacks. I think that's just.
Let me see. Reduces the target's creatures be 10 feet until the start of your next turn, so it would have reset.
Okay,
so-
okay, so it doesn't stack, so that's fine. So he's still at 20 feet movement.
Interestingly,
basically.
actually, because of that, because of the you hit him twice, technically he should have reduced by 20. Because if you hit him once, and then before your next turn he moved, and your reaction hit him again, so technically reduced his thing by 10 twice.
But he's already moved when he gets reduced
No, no,
again.
to me that I wouldn't take that as the kind of thing that would stack.
Okay.
Personally, because a lot of effects with spells and that kind of thing, they don't stack unless they're different.
Okay.
Spells.
I think it would state.
Mm,
I mean, it's unearthed arcana.
Yeah.
So
So
Yeah,
I'll
the
move back
insurrection
20
one.
feet, so we're still 30 feet apart.
God dang it. I wonder what he'll do. Okay.
And then
cool.
I end my turn.
Nice.
Gruzeel, it's now you. You are at the cliff's edge. You would have heard what he said.
yeah. So you're 30 feet from the edge now.
It's
So
40.
40.
40 feet from the edge.
You got a mighty fine offer there, but even that captain's better than the fleet.
Oh wow! Cheers. Thanks, Elizora. I will draw my sword and walk towards Elizora. So come 30 feet towards Elizora.
Sorry, just had an image in my head.
What you say about me?
Oh yeah. So sword drawn. I will use. Is it worth dashing?
Mm-hmm.
Probably worth dashing.
Yeah.
'Cause I can't attack anyway. So
Yeah,
I'll dash.
any
So
dash.
I'll kind of half dash. So I'm basically level with Elizora. So
Okay, so you're dashing to basically be 20 feet away from this guy.
Yeah.
And next to Elizora.
so I'm next
Cool.
to Elizora, and
What
I
are you
will.
doing, fool? I'm holding back.
Well,
Bjorn's dead. There's nothing else holding us back here.
I'll just follow you. Make sure you are safe. Make sure nothing happens. You are still
I
part
got
of my
attacked
crew.
out of
So we'll do this together if we're gonna do it. And then as a bonus action, I'll use my Slayer's Prey on him. If I attack him, I'll do my thing. I think that's all I can do. Can't do anything else.
How bad is he looking?
He's pretty hurt.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It ain't
I was going to prepare a reaction to when he, but I can't really. Anyway, so no, I'll do that. I'll stay there.
But the ranger doesn't have any ranged.
I know it's terrible. Should really get him some kind of thing, but it doesn't. Have. That's it. I'll
Alarias.
Should have inherited Kefra's guns.
I do have. Do I have them? I think I have them. But I don't know how to
Do
use
you
them.
have them on you?
I do in the bag. I've got one of
I
them
would-
with me.
I would say you've seen her use them enough that you could probably use it with disadvantage.
Yeah, man, train yourself up.
Worth it though. He's kind of seeing them as money anyway. He'll stand there for now. If anything, to draw the fire away from Elizora, considering he's the one that he wants. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Alarias, you are in the boat. Slayer's there trying to sort of get the boat to have the rope taut. Is there anything you want to do with your turn?
No, I can't heal. We just have to wait for the rest of them to come. I can see the ship from here.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
ship is probably, I don't know, like half a mile offshore.
And just looking in my peripheral vision, there's nothing. It's all fine, by the looks of it.
Yeah, it seems
Okay.
like the ship's on its own.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna wait until the other guys are here. Just gonna take a breather, really.
What's Umbra doing? Used your rest of your movement to shimmy across, got to the boat.
He'll just say, I think the captain would want us to survive. Perhaps we should dive him back. He seems like a good man.
I'm sorry, Umbra. I can't take you for face value sometimes. You don't overrule the captain, unfortunately.
I think this is what he would want.
Unless you got that in writing from Gruzeel. I can't.
Right, I'm gonna spend my turn thinking about how I can forge Gruzeel's
oh my god!
last will and testament.
While
Jesus
everyone, you're
Christ.
on a small boat, where are you gonna hide to do that? Just write it in your bag of
I'll try and
holding.
think of a way. I don't think I've got anything to write with. Umbra's just gonna ponder the best way to do it.
Excellent. Brilliant.
Nice.
Cool. Tim. Tim, I don't know if Tim's aware of his current situation.
Not as such.
Right, so you shell dived into the water.
Excellent.
You know what health you have left. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure you're still in the water though,
Mm-hmm.
but you're next to the boat.
So my cat's giving me major trouble.
Cat
Next to the boat. Can I climb into the boat?
Yeah, you can use movement to climb into the boat. You'll use like half your movement to get in there.
Yes, I would like to do that. Get myself safe, please.
Cool. Yep, you are in the boat. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I don't think so. Thank the gang for saving my life. I don't know who did it.
I
Don't
think
take yourself,
Haiss.
to be honest. Yeah, oh yeah,
It's
I
Ruben, really.
was playing him.
Thank you, Haiss.
No worries.
Okay.
Did you hear my Tim voice? I demand you go back and listen to it.
No, I will. I will go back. I promise.
Okay.
I haven't had time, but I
You can
will.
skip everything else, just listen to that bit.
I'll listen
God.
to your and Arthur's Tim voices and rank you both.
That's all we ask. You know, which one of us was better? If you could give us the full detail, that'd be
I
great.
mean, I feel like I know who was better. But...
Yeah,
Wow.
me too. But you know,
Oh my god.
anywho, we go back to the top of the round. Now, these other two, I believe, I just want to double check this. Yes, so Scout runs forward and attacks with its light crossbow.
Lovely.
Tries to shoot Elizora. She's the one that's been hurting the. Okay. Ooh. Oh yes. Okay, that is a 23 to hit.
The miss, you know.
Does it miss? Does it miss? After you told me your AC is 13?
I could pick something up. I don't know.
Tell me anything you've got.
Depends how much damage you're gonna do. You know.
Okay, so I've got that is 5 damage for the light crossbow.
Oh, she's alright. It hit her, but she's alright.
Okay, it's gonna attack again. Oh wait, no, can't.
You can't.
Crossbow.
I was gonna say, it's loading.
I just realised.
Then what's he going to attack with?
And the other one is gonna run up and dash. So I'm gonna say it's just in front of this guy, probably about 10 feet away though. Okay, let's do this. Make life easy. Okay, where's 10 feet? Okay. Right. 10 feet. I'm just gonna remove the other tokens because we're unlikely. We're gonna need this map for a little while. Okay, this guy's a bit further back. So you moved 20 feet away, so you're 30 feet from this guy, right?
Mhm.
Right, okay, let's just reorganize the map quickly. Perfect. Right, this guy is going to do dash in about here. About 20 feet away from you. Let's
And where's the crossbow dude then?
Crossbow dude would be further behind. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. 10 from there. Get rid of that. Right, boom. Okay. That's the correct mapping, I believe. So that guy's close, but no cigar. He picks up, like he tries to grab his captain's spear on the way. That's everything that he does. Then it's the captain's go. 20 feet.
Unity attack.
Takes it.
It's a 16.
Just a hit.
7 lightning damage.
7 lightning damage. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Yes. It whips up onto his foot and like yanks him back, and he like falls on his own sword.
Nice.
Amazing. So as this captain sprints with all its his effort, rage in his eyes, looking at Gruzeel, running towards him, suddenly the face just
Gruzeel will give him a wave.
face just gets yanked back slow motion style, and as falls onto the ground, the sword lands first, and then he does, blood soaked and standing perpendicular to the ground. The sword has impaled his neck.
It's very unfortunate. It's not really the best way to go.
You're both next. If you don't run away now.
What she said. Urgh.
Yours is pretty much the next go. Because
Oh.
Slayer's just going to carry on doing what he's doing. So, Elizora, would you like to make an intimidation check?
Is it an action to intimidate?
I'm gonna give you a free intimidation check just based on that.
Woohoo. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Not kidding. Nat 20.
Okay. Definitely not. On the off chance I also roll a nat 20. No. Right, okay.
I always roll, yeah, just in case.
Never know.
Just in case, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
So this one looks, turns, and starts sprinting away, and the other one turns and starts sprinting away. Now, you do, Gruzeel and Elizora, both have a go before this happens.
How far is that one in front of me away?
20 feet from you. Sorry. No, 10 feet from you.
I'll walk up and stab him in the back.
ahead.
That's not good.
Yeah, why not? He feels that that's what he should be doing. That makes sense.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't die?
Gruzeel's trying to do what he thinks a good captain is a pirate captain is supposed to do, not necessarily thinks he's supposed to be doing. You know, he doesn't necessarily make the right call. So, yes, he will go and stab. He'll use his Slayer's Prey and as a because he's got that as a bonus, and then
Cool.
walk up to him and stab him in the back.
Cool, go ahead.
Do I get advantage on this?
I will say yes because he's turned away from you, so he doesn't know where you're swinging.
That is handy. Right, 14 plus 4, 18.
Yeah, that's a hit.
D6. Right, oh, yeah, yep. That, wow,
Be right back, gang.
12 plus 16 slashing damage. And, well, 1 lightning damage.
How do you want to do this?
Just impale him through the back of the chest so it just goes through his heart.
Okay, so this other one, like this one running further down, turns for a second to see his friend also running, and then as this blade pierces through and projects itself with static electricity running down the blade, and the
Gruzeel
light
can Gruzeel
of this
just,
guy just
I was going to say, can Gruzeel
leaves
like
his eyes.
push him off his blade? So his blade just stays there and he just goes,
Oh
pushes him
yeah,
off.
yeah. So the blade sticking out, and then just a gentle nudge from Gruzeel as just slips off and falls head first. Gruzeel left standing there with this blade perfectly straight still as the body lands.
Gonna try and he's gonna go sort of stare dead in the other guy. Well, since he's looking back, and just kind of go "Arrgh," like that.
Runs. Sprints.
I think I can do the chase that. So
Elizora, if there's anything you want to do.
Not to that dude who's running away. How many dead bodies are with us up there now? So we got Bjorn, the dead captain.
So, Captain, there's 3 other guards. One of them holding the light crossbow. 2 of them. Oh no, wait. Yeah,
there was
2 of
5
them
because
with
there's
swords.
5 of them, wasn't there in total?
Yeah, there's
I
5 of
believe.
them. So you got 4
There's
guard
4.
bodies and 1 Bjorn body.
I say we do some looting.
I say we take the bodies.
All of the bodies. I mean, I was gonna take Bjorn, but I was gonna loot the captain,
Wow.
take Bjorn.
I have an idea for some shenanigans to go on with the other fleet that are on this island. We need the bodies to recreate some of the faces.
Fair enough. A number always wants
Along
bodies.
with the accoutrement that they wear, much easier to take them off later on than do it now.
I was just gonna chuck him down the cliff.
That was my prerogative as well.
Fair enough. All right then. And I'll check them over first, see if they've got anything like valuables on them.
Yeah, take everything loose off them and into the bag of holding.
Yes. Gear,
Okay,
like
so
weapons and stuff.
Do you just want to grab it all and then check it out later?
In the interest of time, yes.
Yeah, so
Everything
I'll keep a
apart from the
mental note,
clothing.
Just
Yeah.
ask me later,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you what you got basically.
Yeah, that's fine.
We sling them off the
Are
cliff.
you trying to keep the bodies intact while slinging them off the cliff?
I don't know if we can do anything. Not really.
No.
I mean, even beyond but there's not a lot we can do because there's nothing we can do to slow that down.
No.
So we're just
no,
gonna have to chuck them.
It's purely my question was like, because you mentioned about the faces. I'm just questioning. So you throw the bodies down.
I mean, for the fleet, I'm just chucking. But for Bjorn, I'll try and easy.
gently roll the
gently,
ground
yeah.
It's a
body onto the
ceremonial.
Yeah, just gently, just
It's
gently.
burial.
Yeah.
cliff.
But
Okay,
for the fleet, yeah, they can just be chucked in. I don't
there
care.
are some rocks at the base of this cliff. So what we're gonna do?
Can we
is
try
I
and do
get
like a
strength-
two-legged
Yeah,
you know?
can I get a strength check
That's
from
good.
both of you?
Yeah.
That's not good.
I'm not that great either with this.
14? No.
Oh,
13.
9.
13.
13 and 9. Okay.
You're bigger than I thought.
I mean, he is very muscly, and he's a bear now. Somehow.
Y-
I mean, how?
Bjorn
What?
is a struggle to the point where his body like 100% snaps on some rocks as it lands. The captain of the patrol, or the leader of the patrol, his body also lands and smashes on the rocks,
I need him.
and the other ones are a bit lighter, so you're able to throw them further into the water, and they you don't hear their snapping bones or anything or splattering noises. You just hear the splash. So hopefully those bodies are intact.
3 out of 5 ain't bad. You know. Like I said, Bjorn's a bear.
Count that as a mitigated success. About you were right.
I'm sure Umbra can scrape them off somehow.
Speaking
You're
of,
so
the rest of
inclined.
you down at the bottom just see these bodies fly out and slam down in some places. You see a massive bear get chucked onto the stone below, and you see another body get chucked on the stone below, and then 3 more bodies get thrown into the water. You're not really sure what's going on, if I'm honest, but you can assume that everything's okay enough for people to throw bodies.
As long as none of them are, you know, your crew, you're alright. Yeah, so I guess after that, I'll, ladies first. Down the rope.
I'm not going down the rope.
How you getting down then?
How do we get the rope back, my captain?
I mean, I ain't gonna jump down those rocks.
Good thing I'm willing enough to do so. So, do you want to go down first?
How are you gonna get down after the rope?
Jump.
After you've gone the rope, though,
Jump.
isn't that gonna hurt?
We'll see.
We will see. I don't even know what's happening right now.
I have a feeling I know what's happening right now. But alright. Oh. Okay, I guess. And Gruzeel will then start climbing down the rope.
So the rope is kind of taut at the moment because Slayer noticed what Alarias did and Umbra did. So it's been left taut. You can either climb down it, like shimmy down it,
Mhm.
or you can just try sort of zip line down it with like a belt.
Yeah, why not? I
Whatever.
think that might be. Yeah. I mean, I think, yeah, that's probably. He's got his. I don't know whose rope we used.
Ship's rope.
Ship's rope. I can't really use my rope because I would just be mad. What have I got in my bag?
I mean, I'm sure you've got like a belt on or something.
Yeah. Oh,
maybe.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I'll just yeah.
There's a very small chance your trousers will come down.
Yeah. No, I'll just do that. Yeah. I used a belt that I've got. Actually, you know what? I'll use because I've got a hunting knife, so that's going to be on some kind of strap,
that
I
would be on
assume.
some kind of
So
straps.
I'll take that because I imagine
Strap
it's like a sash strap belt thing.
Yeah, it would be like something you would add
Yeah.
to your belt.
So
not
I'll
something that would be attached by itself.
I'll unbuckle my belt thing and then use that to go down with.
Okay.
I'll zip
Cool.
line down.
You're zip lining down. Could you roll an athletics check for me?
Athletics. Mighty plus.
We'll see what the roll is, and then we'll see if you need disadvantage or something if Elizora pulls some shit.
Yeah, well, this is a. Come on, +1. Oh, that's not a good roll. That's a 5.
I don't need
5.
anything.
You don't need to do anything. 5. Okay, not a 1. Okay, so you're gonna get about halfway, so 50 feet down, and then you're just gonna lose your grip, and you fall.
Sure.
Can you make a dex saving throw, please?
This is a +4, so I'm a little bit
So
better off.
it's taken you away from the rocks. You're away from the rocks at this point.
Good. Yeah.
At least.
That is a 17.
Okay, not bad. Right, so you will take.
Tiny.
So you will take 14 damage.
Wow. Not dead. Just. I'm okay.
It's a good thing
Okay.
you made the dex save.
Yeah. And I suppose that's all my movement, or can I get to swim to the thing?
That's all your movement, but we're out of combat, so you can eventually swim.
I'll start swimming to the boat once I've, landed and recovered from that sort of shock and pain.
Elizora, what's your plan?
So I want to refashion the rope so it's more of a slip knot.
Okay.
So it'll take a good mighty two or three yanks to pull it loose, so then we can recover it,
Okay.
and then she'll go down the rope.
Can I get an athletics check, please?
Athletics. 15.
Okay, you're fine.
I think I'm gonna cut the
So
rope.
you managed to get all the way down.
Tempting. Right, Slayer, give it a few yanks. The rope should come loose.
All right, mate. And he yanks. He'll have no problem with this. It will come loose, and then he'll be able to bring the rope back. He's still in his wolf hybrid form. Okay, you're all in the boat. The rope is slowly coming back by Slayer. You've got 3 bodies.
Yep.
Still floating at the moment.
Yeah.
There's still
So-
some air in them.
Tim, how good are you at tying rope? He's not here, is he?
Oh, he said he'll be back in.
Okay,
like,
because basically
a while ago.
my plan is to, because I imagine he would have done this before, is use the rope that we just threw down to wrap.
Back.
Oh, hello. Can Tim tie rope?
Yes, he's got a good survival skill.
Fantastic. So my plan is to get Tim to use the rope that we've just now pulled down, because remember it's still tied to the boat, to at partitions just wrap it around and tie to the bodies. So we basically bring them like a
To multiple ties.
yeah. So because they're
Should I do that right now?
because they're in segments, you're not having to cut the rope. You can just tie it down a bit, right? Tie it around a bit, tie around a bit, tie around a bit. kind of thing.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you're fine. You did great.
That's 20.
I can't argue with the 20, even if it's an unnatural 20.
So yeah, that was the plan. But obviously, it's gonna be a bit more effort pulling the thing.
Yeah,
but
so Tim will swim in, tie the body, and then swim back. So you leave Bjorn's broken remains.
No choice, right?
I mean, how else are we gonna get it from? I don't know how else we're gonna get it from the rocks.
It's up to you.
Burial.
I mean, we throw him at sea anyway, so. Sorry,
I
Umbra.
mean, he'd want to be returned to the earth.
Yep. So
Definitely.
as you're tying these, Tim, you see the bear body. You don't really understand where it's come from. Quite frankly, the only person that does understand where it's come from is Elizora, and assumedly Elizora explained it to Gruzeel when they were chucking the bear body off.
Gruzeel knows where Umbra Bjorn fell, and pieced it together that now this bear is where Bjorn was. I think you can kind of just put 2 and 2 together.
So Gruzeel and Elizora understand. But Tim, while you're tying the bodies and you see this creature, the rain begins to fall. It is heavy. Vision becomes bad, and you hear the starts of lightning and thunder, and you all hear this.
Nah.
Right. I guess we'll just head back once Tim's on.
It won't, like, with that roll. It doesn't take Tim long to sort out all the bodies.
Right then,
He's a strong boy.
let's get.
He is.
Pretty good at his knots, so.
All right, let's get going. Let's get back to the ship. I don't want them bringing any more reinforcements or another ship. Suggest we get out of here as soon as possible.
Agreed.
Okay. Right. Where is Bjorn's token? I need
Right.
to delete it. There it is. Bye,
Up there.
Bjorn.
Let's take him out of the crew list and reduce our crew again.
He died too young.
Hey,
We're on
man,
28 crew.
life was not meant to be easy.
No.
Right. You make it back to the ship. You have Elena still unmoving. And you have Slayer and everyone with it. Is there anything anyone wants to do?
We're back on the ship. I
Um,
mean, I guess Elena, Elena should just go to the infirmary for now, because there's nothing we can really do with that.
Tim will treat her with Umbra assisting.
Yeah, Umbra will go check it out. He's kind of curious what happened to her.
Okay, so she's looking around. She's breathing. She's alive. She just can't seem to move and is stuck in this chair-like position.
I suggest
uh,
testing her pain reflexes to see if she's got any feeling.
Fucking hell. Yep. Okay. God damn it. Right.
Freak.
I'm gonna say this now. She's got no, like, there's no reflex there. The reflex is not happening. It's as if
Gonna be a delayed reflex. You know this, don't you?
it's as if she's been like stuck in time, or she's been, her entire body's been set in stone. It's odd. It's not normal. This is definitely some kind of magical cause. You can tell that much.
Pretty standard.
Quite a bit, I think. If she doesn't feel pain, she'll make the perfect specimen.
Oh my lord!
Umbra, you madman! We can't just cut up our live patients.
The things she won't miss. Well, that could be replaced.
What do you mean?
Never mind him. Let's get to curing her. You're absolutely right.
Yes, never mind indeed. You be along now.
So, when you say she's stuck, you can interact with her physically, right?
So she's essentially petrified. What both you and Tim can surmise is she's in a petrified state.
But not actually
She's-
stoned.
But she seems conscious, right? Like,
Yeah,
'cause
she's
she was.
conscious. Her eyes can move, but she can't speak.
Her eyes can move. And you're wanting to dissect her.
She's looking around.
I
And
mean,
look
she
at
can't
me.
talk
Eyes wide.
or make noises.
She can't talk and she can't move, and she's, it's shallow breaths essentially keeping her alive because her rib cage isn't able to move as much. Like she is as like a statue as a person could stand while the eyes are still moving.
Can I heal myself while I'm here?
Sure.
What?
Oh man, I'm being called for some reason. I've got nothing. I would only be able to rest. Sec.
Because it's night time, isn't it now? Like because it was pretty late when we got here, I believe.
Yeah, it was pretty late. You haven't rested yet.
Yeah, so I think what I would do is debrief. Make sure Berry at least knows what happened. I mean, that most of the officers are pretty much out. I mean, that they were either there. I think the only other one that wasn't was Berry, so I'd probably just let him know what happened. And basically talk to Slayer and ask him if he's okay to carry on doing, if he's okay after tonight's proceedings, and tonight's events to do what we discussed.
Well, I was going to say, Slayer basically puts a hand on you before you go anywhere and sort of says, "Don't forget, it might take a little longer now, but
I haven't forgotten,
We need
Slayer.
to make sure we do this as soon as possible.
I agree, and I definitely didn't forget. I'll be ready whenever you are.
Right. I might as well start setting up now. It'll take time.
Okay. How long do you need?
Well, after all it, I don't know. It's pretty depleted, but I can still do it.
Okie dokie. I'll be there later, I guess.
Right, I'll see you there. And he walks. He obviously looks very tired, but he makes it into the captain's quarters.
Cool. I think just needs to unwind at this point. I mean, there's not a lot.
We all do.
I think he'll probably just go to like the mess hall.
Merriment in the mess hall.
And just you know, get the get the ales out. Well, probably not. Well, but he'll basically just sit down and ask for some food, ask for something to rejuvenate himself from Tiff.
Tim will spray ale and wine from the alchemy jug,
Nice.
far and wide.
I knew I gave that to the right person.
Yeah. Definitely.
So yeah, you start sort of like a merriment, and you know where alcohol is, the deckhands gather. So you soon get a little bit of a crowd, a little bit of a party going. People are still buzzing from the seminar given earlier from
God, yeah.
from Tim,
I forgot about that.
and lots of people are very, very excited. And
We
they keep
party in
going up-
Joylif's name.
Yeah, we keep going up to Tim, sort of asking random questions about Joylif, or just saying how excited they are to have really found something.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Yes, yes, yes. Praise be to her.
Gruzeel, when do you still tell Berry before you go to the mess hall or after?
It'll be the first thing I did. So it'll be before the mess hall.
Okay, so after you do that, Berry he looks shocked. Doesn't really say anything to you, and he just starts walking, and you see him. He walks straight to the infirmary.
Fair. I'll leave him to that. I'm not gonna serve him.
Things are getting dark.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Alarias, Alarias, Elizora, is there anything you want to do when you get back?
The tone has changed.
Oh dear.
So Elizora or Alarias, is there anything you guys want to do when you get back on board?
I need to rest. I'm extremely low.
Just go you go to
Join
bed.
the
go back
party.
done.
He just
Straight on.
knocks out.
Fair.
I think Elizor will mingle, do her usual talking with people, but for the most part, she will once able, she'll return to the crow's nest and either study or sleep or trance.
Is Bjorn's lack of presence noticed?
A few people sort of question it. They're very
Getting
they're still enthused with Joylif seminar and everything. Like it wasn't that long ago that this all that happened. So a lot of them haven't quite been aware of Bjorn's disappearance, and Bjorn didn't really mingle the hugest amount with everybody. So it hasn't been noticed straight away, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
It go quite far into the night. It takes before a couple of people sort of maybe just sort of whisper over to you and just go, "Hey, what? Where's the big guy? Where's
Elizor could give a toast because she was she was the closest. She joined the crew at the same time as
Yes.
Bjorn was he was a brutal man. He was a bear of a person, and he had a heart willing to open up arms. He made friends of us all, and it was a shame him to pass with us. For he died of honor. He died protecting us, our crew, and his name shall go down in history. Bjorn Ironside may live on and roam the Feywild forever.
You're on Ironside! And everyone cheers.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone definitely cheerses and drinks their ale or rum or mead or whatever you got.
Water.
Water. One guy in the corner. That's me at every party.
Yeah.
Water.
Because you can't have alcohol, you know. Yeah.
But yeah, everybody cheerses. Everybody sort of starts celebrating and everything. The only two people missing are Elena and Barry and Tiff, like in the kitchen doing a bunch of stuff. Oh, and Tiberius Steepmound, who's currently in the brig.
Yes, he is.
He's in the break.
Oh,
Is anyone
and
feeding
sorry,
him
and of
or
course, on top
anything?
of that, Temrin, who's also
Morgue.
somewhere else in the morgue specifically.
Is anyone feeding the guy in the brig or people in the brig? Or they just
I
kind of...
think we would assume that it's Umbra's job, but I don't think anyone would really check if it got.
That is a very dangerous assumption to make.
think-
Between the bosun and the quartermaster, that should feed whoever's in the brig.
Yeah. The issue is the person in the morgue.
Yeah, the person.
Because
in
I
the
don't know
morgue
whether how
will be
I don't know how
entirely-
Temerin's
yeah.
going to be fed because no one's going to feed him.
Temrin's got to be Umbra's responsibility in the morgue.
Mm-hmm.
No one has ever told Umbra to feed people in the morgue, so he definitely won't be.
Oh no.
That is Umbra's responsibility, though, as like a
Yeah. Because
Yeah, no.
doctor.
You gave him the morgue, so anything in the morgue is his
yeah.
duty.
I mean, you
in the
kept,
morgue. He's next to the morgue. Oh wait,
you kept,
you mean the
kept
guy
the
with the
other
arms?
prisoner alive.
Yeah. Temrin,
Yeah.
the guy with no
Oh no,
arms.
sorry, no, he'll keep him alive. Yeah, he's important for the cult. But
Yeah,
I
the
won't be
guy-
feeding
you-
the guy in the brig.
Yeah, Tiberius,
The guy
yeah,
in
he's
the
not. Yeah.
brig is being fed by the quartermaster.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, no, that's fine then. Yeah.
The guy in the morgue is all you.
Okay, that's cool then.
Okay, cool. Are there any other plans for this evening, or do we all go to bed?
I will probably take the stuff that I took out of the put in the bag of holding, put it back in the armory. So I can cross those off. I just marked them on, so I'll put those back where they need to be.
Along with the extra stuff.
Yeah, I will, and I probably won't do it today just because of everything. I'll probably check our haul essentially tomorrow. But at the moment, I'm like on 4 HP. You know, just lost Bjorn. I've got this thing with Slayer. I'm not.
You want a nap?
Yeah,
You want a nap? I
definitely.
get that.
Yes, give us our spell slots back,
How dare you?
or I quit.
Give me my spell slots.
All I need is a short rest, guys. I know what you're complaining about.
Oh, yeah, I know. Isn't it great?
Man.
Warlocks, man, so good.
Okay. So, could I have headphones off or deafened for everyone bar Gruzeel?
Let's put it back in here.
Yep.
Good. I see all deafened signs and a headless map.
Yep.
Cool. As you venture back into your captain's quarters after a heavy amount of water drinking, you open the door to candlelight, crystals, blood markings around the bed.
This. I mean, you know, Slayer, you're a nice guy and everything, but you know, I
Don't
don't.
try to be funny. This is not funny.
Oh, okay.
Right. What you got to understand is, I managed to deal with this, but this is only Puika. She's one of his demon captains. That's not a problem. That's copable. You're dealing with the demon prince, right? The demon king. Do you
Yes.
understand what I'm saying here? He's not to be messed with, exactly.
I agree.
Now, I think I've got everything I need. And I'm going to suggest you just just lie on the bed for me and wear this. And he
What?
hands you
Paper underwear.
a necklace.
Okay.
Now, I've had this for a while. It's not my usual, but you know, he's hoping, and
Okay.
it's not something that you want to smash. So do me a favor and keep it protected.
Okay. Can I
On
keep
this
my other
one-
clothes on, by the way?
Yes, of course. I don't. This isn't that kind of ritual.
I don't
alright?
know.
Look, you're not my type.
I mean, you know, that feeling's mutual, you know.
That's fine then. He puts the string around your neck, and you see that in his palm is this crystal, this blood and purplish crystal, similar to the gem dust that you found in the hag's hut. Now the difference between this is it's only that crystal around the edge, and it's an oval shape. In the center, it's perfectly clear, and it seems to have some kind of fluid inside, assumedly water. Not really bubbly or anything, but there's a constant turning to it. Even when you're not moving, it's got a constant motion, like it's rotating or it's like waves crashing. It's a constant current inside crystal. He says, "Now this has a spirit inside it, a water elemental. Now, do not smash it, or you will release the thing. And on top of that, if you release it, you also will lose your protection from him.
Oh, I see. So I have to keep this thing on forever.
Always. Don't take it off. Alright? I've got mine," and he sort of not only reveals like this chest or scar, but when he goes round, you can see that he's actually got something like this, but his is like a rocky kind of uh, one. It's very earthy kind of material, but he's embedded it into his skin, and he's like burnt it to his skin, so it stays there. I'm not going to do that to you. That's, you know, I wanted to be sure because of what I do.
I mean, I'm in kind of equally dangerous in situations, I guess. A little bit worried, it being just around my neck if it's that easily to break.
For you, I can embed this into your skin. I mean, you got scales and everything, but I could do it. But it's one, it's going to take a little longer, and two, it might be more uncomfortable.
Maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow, or in a week's
Start
time.
with the ritual for now. It might have to be another ritual to embed it, but it won't be nearly as long.
Okay, we'll do that some other time.
All right. Okay, so wear the necklace, get on the bed.
Okie dokie. So he'll
Call me
do
like
that.
one of your French girls. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying so hard. But yeah, yeah, no, he'll do that. He'll put the necklace on very carefully. And get on the bed.
Okay, so after you do that, he gets like just one of his crossbow bolts. Oh wait, no, he lost all of his equipment, didn't he? And then he got it back. Okay, so he basically takes his. Oh no, he did get a crossbow. Okay, so he gets his crossbow bolt out. He slices a long line into his hand, and he clasps the necklace as you're wearing it, muttering a few words. And then he spreads the blood over to your shoulder, and then he spreads it down the side of the bed, down, not leaving a surface, down to the ground, meeting the runic symbols on the floor. He closes his eyes, muttering some more words. You're not sure what the language is, but it's not a very nice language. The blood begins to glow, begins to glow a hot orange. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
That is a 12.
Okay. You feel a searing heat, pain, and he carries on round the circle, meeting each part. After this searing pain, a sudden cooling sensation. Then as he goes around further. Can you make a Wisdom saving throw for me?
My headphones meant to be back on.
No,
Nope.
not yet.
Oh.
That is a 17.
Okay. The burning subsides slightly, and he goes round even further until there's a final segment before he gets to the wall. He says, "Now this is where it gets tough."
Okay.
And he goes to the last and final bit. Can you roll a d20?
Blimey. Got a 20. Whether that's a good
Oh,
or bad,
shit.
I can show you, but yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, baby. Okay. So the searing pain suddenly writhes through your entire body, and it goes through your nerves and everything, and then you feel a cooling sensation, like water hitting a hot pan. Steam almost feels like it leaves you, and then you feel your entire vision go, and it's suddenly you in an empty space, surrounded by this orb of liquid and water. You can breathe. You're not underwater, but this orb surrounds you. A demonic hand of Locker tries to grip this orb, and he looks at you with a grimaced, enraged face. If that's how you want to play it, I will be your undoing. And you are tossed,
Nice.
but you gently slow, because this water protection is almost like a bubble. Float for a minute till you rest. When you open your eyes, the ashy thumbprint is now a scar.
Like a
Single
thumbprint
line.
scar.
You
Or-
now have a. It's now like a thumbprint scar. It's singular like imprint lines, just scarred on your chest now instead of this black thumbprint. And you feel like there's a weight lifted. And Slayer at the wall suddenly sort of shifts down and says to you, "All right, mate, I did it," and he collapses onto the ground.
Whoa. I'll go to sort of. Am I able to move? Quite
Yeah, you can get up, you can move, like you feel almost freer.
nice. I'll go over there and obviously help him up. I think it worked. Thank you,
He's-
Slayer.
He's like half eyelids open. He just, I've lost a lot of blood,
Ah,
and he fully collapses. He faints.
I will. Okay. I'll try and take him to the infirmary. I'll try carrying him to the infirmary.
I think we're gonna have to roll a strength check.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's no other thing I can. I mean, is he still actively bleeding?
There is blood trickling from him, but it's at a very slow pace. It's very odd, actually, because blood should move a lot faster than that.
Right, so he's distinct. Like, okay. Right, so I was going to just leave him here, but no. Alright, I'll strength check. 16.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah, you lift him,
I will try to get him out of the room, and yeah, and I'll try and take him as much as I can to the infirmary.
Okay.
Calling for Tim.
Wave everyone on then. Message everybody. Oh god damn it! I didn't want Visual Studio Code. Go away. Come back, everyone. Come back. Come
Hello.
back.
Yo.
Hello.
No.
Tim. No, nothing.
The thing is, I don't even know if Dom's still there. No.
No,
Can't
this
see
is the other thing of the book. Cameras.
There we go.
Headphones on?
Yes.
Yep, headphones on.
And Haiss is Haiss.
That's disappeared. That's
And
fine.
Haiss has disappeared entirely.
He's fine.
That's-
He's doing his
fine,
own thing as
doesn't
Umbra
matter.
anyway.
Tim, you hear your name being called out by Gruzeel.
Who is that? There he is.
Gruzeel. Tim! Medical emergency!
Yes, I'll be right there. Yes.
Tim, Gruzeel is holding Slayer, and Slayer's bleeding, but
Oh god.
not from wounds from the battle. There's a wound on his hand, but it's really odd. The blood is moving at an incredibly slow pace.
I've not seen a wound like this before.
Oh, it's due to a lack of blood.
What? We must transfuse immediately. Get him down to Umbra.
Oh dear. That's concerning.
Does he need were-beast blood?
Uh,
Manager, some powerful fiendish magic perhaps added to it.
I just would imagine it's normal blood. I don't know.
Well then, definitely Umbra for this one.
I'll leave him in your hands, I guess, because this is more your expertise.
Thank you for bringing this to me.
Well, you're the physician. You're the doctor.
I guess so. Tim and Gruzeel will struggle to get Slayer's body to the infirmary, and they'll summon Umbra to see if he can offer any expertise in where we can get some blood.
Okay, Umbra and Tim has come to you with Slayer's body. Slayer is bleeding profusely. You are aware of the current events. What do you do?
He's alive, right? Like he's not.
He's alive. He's just bleeding.
Okay. Where is he bleeding from? Like.
And
Well, I'll ask. It's from his
it's like a
hand.
big cut
You
from
can
from
see a
there to like
massive
there.
cut.
It's like it's quite large.
It's bleeding, but it's bleeding very slowly. It's very odd.
Most curious injury. May I ask how you came across this?
Some foul magic, no doubt.
Magic was involved. You've seen. Okay, you saw how earlier he used his blood for magic. Well, he did more of that, and it was quite involved. So he probably used a fair amount of blood.
It's the power of Joyleth. Perhaps you wouldn't find yourself in this predicament. I'll give you a pamphlet after this.
I mean, you have pamphlets. When did you have it? When did you have time for that?
That's not important. Anyway, so I do have in my possession several.
Do we have blood
corpses.
vials?
Can I use the blood from them?
Oh my goodness!
Okay,
mean,
so
is that
as a physician, you are well aware that these bodies that after a night of drinking have been dead far too many hours because you have not kept them refrigerated. The blood is pretty much useless at this point.
We've
Great.
kept some.
Yeah, but
Not refrigerated,
not
but preserved.
refrigerated. Preserved in like wine.
A manner of
something-
speaking.
I would
Oh,
say that
no.
the blood itself is probably
Blood
not very useful.
apparently can be stored for 42 days without freezing.
On a ship, though.
Where?
Ship.
Where can it be stored though?
I just googled how long does blood stay fresh.
Well, I mean, it's in the bodies, and on a ship, you know, it's being kept salty.
That's true. And it's only
Gonna
been a
give
few
guy
days. It's
salty
only
ass
been a
blood.
few days.
It's
I'm-
what.
I am not giving you the dead body's blood.
Okay, so we're gonna have to
It-
transfuse
so in
some.
that
some
case,
of
we're
our
gonna
own
have
there
to
is
blood.
transfuse,
so
yeah.
either you get some living blood from people, or there is one other person you could take blood from who we have preserved.
Up it.
What Bloodbeard?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna say this as well. Bloodbeard has been dead for a while, so that blood is out. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
And on
Hmm.
top of that, this is D&D magic times. Unless you have a magical way to move the blood from a no longer beating heart, dead body
It's like a pop, isn't it? You just blow on end.
Oh
when
my
the other
God.
hand comes out.
You could make a pump out of a bag of holding for sure, but I don't know if we know how to
Ah.
do that.
As much fun as it would be, I'll say to Tim, I require. Say's like a big dude, isn't he?
You know it will more likely work with a living subject. That's what I'll say.
Gruzeel's bag!
I need.
Gruzeel! Bring out your badger, please! It's the only way!
I think you're out.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Oh, it's okay.
good.
Let's. Gruzeel, I
where
will
did the
require
badger go?
two volunteers to volunteer their blood.
Yes, we need strong blood.
I mean,
Yes.
as long as they volunteer and are happy with it, then that's fine.
If they don't volunteer, then your man will bleed to death.
Well, ask first, I guess.
I was under the impression you would fetch the volunteers.
Yes, Gruzeel, I do believe this might be our job.
What about Bjorn?
He's dead as well.
We left him.
He's
We left
splattered on
corpse.
rocks.
Oh, you left him.
Yeah, and it's like bear blood.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
I mean, so those freshest ones we still can't use. Are those
Yeah, we
just
can
not?
you can get like a live person just to donate. It's not like they'll
Yeah,
die.
oh, because they're dead,
might
yeah.
be
Yeah.
a
I
bit
think
lightheaded.
our issue is more the transfer of it, right?
I think you're
You
okay
mean
if
how
they're
we get
living.
it?
Living is fine.
Yeah,
we
living
can't
is
just-
fine.
We can't just
I'm
make him
saying
drink
that
it, can we?
If you
No, we'll
that's not going to work. If you have one corpse and you plan on using the corpse's blood for the live slayer, I'm just saying mechanically
gonna
there will be
say,
more
Gruzeel-
checks than there would be if you were to use a live person's blood with slayer.
No, I think
The
I
live
was gonna
person's
say
blood
Gruzeel
will
just gets.
naturally beat the blood.
Well, to be honest, Gruzeel could donate the blood himself. Like, you don't have to go
I'm
get
at 4
someone else.
HP, man. I don't think I'm taking damage.
Is this gonna like take damage? Like, how does this work mechanically? You shouldn't
Okay,
really take
so-
damage. I'm not
so-
injuring
If
you.
I don't take damage, then he'll give his own blood. But I don't know how that's.
You won't take damage.
If I won't take damage,
Go for it, man.
then I.
So you
As long as
know
you're
what?
not infected with
If-
any weird diseases or anything.
But
But
Yeah,
the
we
issue,
should
the
do, like,
issue.
an
Well,
STD
okay.
check.
Well, I mean, I'm a Dragonborn. Can I do that, or is there issues with that?
we get into like racial blood, then it's gonna be this guy's dead because we don't have any weird cursed shifters on the.
I mean,
on the
he's
ship.
he's primarily human, so
You're primarily human,
Oh,
surely.
no, he's half dragon, isn't he? He's half dragon, half human. So I don't.
We humanoid.
Yeah,
You're humanoid.
You're humanoid.
But not human. That's
It
not.
may-
You all humanoid means that you're bipedal.
Yeah, that's basically all that
Really?
is.
But what I'm saying is basically you could use your blood and it may have some kind of effect. It may not.
All right, let's find a human. He's a human at heart, isn't he? Even though he's like a weird werewolf as
I
well.
think he's a human. Yeah, he's basically.
Okay. So, Gruzeel, I need
And a
2
werewolf.
human volunteers. And if
Okay.
they are also werewolves, that would be helpful.
I mean, I don't think
Find
that. I don't think people will admit to something like that. But he will go and ask the crew if anyone is willing to donate blood to Slayer, keep him alive.
That is our
humans.
volunteer.
Ideally humans, because he's a human. I don't really know how. Tim is instructed that they has to be the
Just
same
want
race.
your rotten elf blood.
Yeah, it has to be the same race. So basically,
Right
humans.
out!
it's more pure than human.
Oh my god, more pure than
Pure blood. If you ask Alarias, he'll just say. "He's
We
not
we
my
do
pure
not
blood."
ask Alarias. We
No.
do not ask
He would.
Alarias.
Gruzeel knows they need humans, so he will be going to ask humans specifically.
The general
Racist this is.
consensus is, a lot of them are freaked out. None of them heard of a blood transfusion. They're a bit like,
I imagine
I
they.
don't want to do this. What are you talking about? No, that's not happening.
I think you need to just order someone to give us blood.
I might have to.
One or two are kind of like, I mean, ain't he a werewolf or some kind or something? He keeps himself, does that blood magic stuff. I don't want my blood mixing with his blood, no.
Should be fine. I mean, Tim said it's okay. And you know, if someone's going to know this sort of thing, it's Tim.
Oh god, you mentioned Tim, and they're all like, yeah, good point.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
somewhat an expert, you see.
Tim. Oh. And when oh no,
With
it's
joy
bad.
left going.
when they notice that me mentioning Tim has an effect, he's gonna kind of go, I mean, it sounds like the sort of thing Joylift would be all happy about, I guess.
Oh right, yeah, right. Right, well, praise be to Joylift, right? Yeah. Oh,
I think
alright.
Praise her,
Fire
praise
crew
her
is a bad
indeed.
idea.
Yes.
Now that is manipulating.
Gotta do
Okay.
something, man.
You've definitely got two. You've got more than two.
Oh
There's
my
like
God.
several volunteers
You're
now
queuing
going
up.
up being like,
Bring them
"It's
all
Joylift,
with
I'll
you.
do it.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll do it."
Gruzeel will bring them all, just in case. He'll bring them all.
Blood for Lady Joylift, blood for the blood god, yes.
So you basically you have 5 other humans on board,
Nice.
other than
So-
any human players.
So
This is a truly inspiring turnout. Umbra, I'll let you take it from here.
okay, I'm gonna do it like a bit of like a ritual. Like I'm gonna be like, come forward, and then I'll bless each one of them under Joylift
Are you
Yes, we
doing
are
this
all
in the morgue?
friends here.
in the
I-
morgue. Yeah.
So what are you
Yes.
doing with Temrin?
I just
Oh,
thought,
wait.
no, it was in the
Oh, no,
infirmary.
sorry,
We
you called me
summoned
to the
you.
infirmary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
sorry,
What's in the
you called me to the
infirmary? We
infirmary.
called you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
hang
cool.
on.
I
Let me
was
move
going to
my-
say
let me move me.
I didn't expect you to do this in the morgue.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
really
no,
good.
yeah.
Like,
In the
I
infirmary.
can
So.
do it. I can do it for Joylift.
So, yep, I'll bless each one of them and say some Joylift will be happy. And I only really need like one person for the blood transfusion. to be
Yes, but
honest.
I think it might be worth us just collecting some fresh blood.
I was
Oh
gonna
my
say
God.
I'm just gonna collect blood vials from all the rest of them.
Because like we can just give Slayer charges of blood magic, can't we?
So Tim, I'm gonna
Oh
need you to
my
go get some ice
God.
at some point.
Huh?
I might need you to go get some ice or something for me,
Some ice.
so I can actually refrigerate.
I think that's an Alarias question. You need to ask one of these foul magicians.
Yeah. I
Okay,
don't,
we'll come back to refrigeration, but I'll collect the blood for now.
I don't think we have any way, even if you had ice, you wouldn't be able to maintain it as ice.
So here's one of my thinkings. When you put something in a bag of holding is essentially a
Vacuum.
interdimensional, no oxygen, no place of space. Pretty good place to preserve stuff, because I can't imagine it being overly
True.
hot, overly cold. Like
Yeah.
it's just
That's a good
just
point. It's
get
like a
in there and
sterile
then
environment.
it's
Yeah.
a sterile environment.
Okay,
So
so-
you could use that, but I don't think it would last as long as refrigeration would in that sense.
That's okay. To be honest, I might just get these guys to top up my blood if it goes bad, so that's fine. Okay, so I will do the transfusion on him after I collect all the blood vials. So how many blood vials do I get?
Well, you get 6. You get 6 blood
All
vials.
right, I get 6. Okay.
Yeah, because you get it.
I mean, because the vial's quite small.
Beware
Like,
the
I could
bad
take
blood.
I could take a lot more blood off these guys, and they wouldn't really feel it.
How much blood do you try to take?
I think you can. Hang on, let me get this
How
right.
much blood can you take
blood
from a
can you-
person? Your search history. I don't want to. Yours.
You usually
Have a
give.
pint.
You usually when
Yeah.
you usually donate a pint, don't you?
Yeah.
Pint. Okay, so I want.
get
I
I
have
six
think
six.
pints
a
of blood.
pint is is like a bag.
Okay, so 6 pints of blood. So that's a lot of vials. I'll convert it later.
We know.
That's a
Well-
lot of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 pints of blood. You got 6 pints of blood there.
We'll think of a use for
Cat
it.
just deafened me.
I mean, one of them. I
Um,
mean, how many of them would you need to put into Slayer? Because you're collecting 6 files, but
How much blood has he lost?
a lot of it. I would imagine he's probably down to his
What
last
did
pint.
you
a lot.
say?
All of
He's
it.
down to his last pint. He's already
I mean, well,
dead.
think about it. If he's got a cut that's the size of his hand and he's only
He is
blooding slightly,
bloodless.
this guy's probably out of it. Like,
So the average human adult has.
He's not a human.
1 point.
He's not
No,
average, man.
I'm saying the average person has 1.5 gallons of blood. So how big is Slayer compared to the average human?
Basically, I've just googled this as well. The average adult is between 9 and 12 pints of blood in their body. I'd say he's top end. He's probably got 12 pints of blood in his body. So on that regard, oh, you don't know. You don't know how much blood he's got left. What am I
I
talking
Medicine
do. I'm a
checks.
medical professional.
No, you'd have to take his blood and measure
I'm
it
a
to know how much
physician.
he's got left.
Shit, this is quite difficult actually.
I think you need to. I think you need to pump enough into him before.
Just
Alright,
fucking
I'll give
give
him-
it
I'll
to
give
him
him-
until he can't take any more.
Oh my God, just start
How do
bleeding
you
out
know
of the
when he
eyes.
can't take any more?
Once
If it's
he's
coming,
full, it will-
if it's
once
coming
he's
out of a
full-
place it shouldn't be coming out
Yeah.
of, then you know
Okay,
you put
how
too
about
much.
this?
Once he's full, it will start spilling
When
out of
he's,
him.
when he's crying blood,
my
you know
God.
you're done. Okay.
Oh
Okay,
Yeah,
wow!
we don't have long.
Pops.
First of all, can I sew up the wound where all the
Yep.
blood's coming out of?
Yep. Great idea.
We're gonna suture it.
Yeah.
Did you do that before you got everybody to take the blood, or did you do that?
No,
after?
I would have done it. after.
Yeah, that wasn't
yeah,
the priority.
I mean, if Umbra and Tim are sort of tag teaming this, I think Tim would start suturing and preparing the patient while Umbra's extracting the blood.
Okay, cool. Right, so you can suture fine. I don't think that's
Just stopping the bleeding.
Can one of you make an advantageous medicine check, please?
There's got to be Tim,
For
sure.
blood transfusion.
That's me.
Got to be.
Which
Okay.
What's your
One of you.
modifier, Tim?
I'm pretty good at medicine. I've got +5.
Okay, yeah, you should do it then.
5. Nat
You
one.
got advantage. You've got
Advantage,
advantage. You've got advantage.
Oh,
Maybe I'm should. Okay.
14.
14. That's
Way
that's
better
fine.
than that one. Oh my God.
Yeah, 14.
Oh, that
Being
takes
very
his hand
funny.
off.
God.
Drains the rest of his blood.
I know.
Take all this blood, start pumping it in. He takes 5 pints before he's
Wow.
done.
Greedy bastard. I've
I
only
mean,
got 1 pint left.
he used a lot. I mean, yeah, he used a lot.
I wouldn't have
used it
saved
in
him
the-
if it was like
no,
me. I
He
would
used
let
it
him
in the
bleed out.
fight. He used it for that, which was a lot.
He took damage.
And on top of that, he's been using his blood for months on this ship.
Oh yes. 'Cause he's in charting the ship, hasn't he?
This guy's pretty selfish, to be honest. Well, I'm gonna...
Yes, he owes us. He owes us 5 pints. We need to write him
Wow.
up.
The blood price.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Boy,
could
that
you
man
could
is
you could
tight.
try and say that to him. Give me your blood. See how that goes.
We definitely think we need a catchy name for it. It's like the
What, for the blood price?
the blood bank like exchange
Blood money?
maybe.
Oh my God.
Blood debt or something. We'll see.
Yeah, blood
We'll
debt,
work it
I like
out.
that. I like blood
Do you
debt.
like blood debt? So he's 5
Yeah.
pints in debt.
Yeah.
In 5 pints of blood debt.
The joyless.
Yeah, and he can work it off.
He has to do things for the cult. I think this is quite good. I think we should.
This is good. I really like this actually.
This all depends on whether you can persuade Slayer to do it.
I mean, there's no persuading about it.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he owes us. We say,
Joylif's word is law.
Oh my
what is? How does Slayer react to this when we tell him that he owes us blood debt? So
We're
it's-
writing it up. We're writing it up while he's passed out still.
I was going to say, he's like passed out. He's
we'll keep him
he
here.
can't-
We're drafting our contract.
I'm assuming
should
you've not
manacle him
you've
to
not
the bed.
actually said any of this while Gruzeel's here.
No, we'll-
I think they're like giving each other shifty eyes and just
Okay.
thinking it.
That's fine. That's fine. 'Cause, yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
well,
want Gruzeel's not.
Yes, Gruzeel, you should probably run along. There's lots of paperwork that me and Umbra need to get to, you see.
Okay, I guess so. You seem to have
Well,
it.
how about-
You seem to have it all like in hand. you know?
Yes, we will deliver you a detailed report tomorrow.
Oh, good. I look forward to reading it.
Yes.
Hang on.
not-
Should
try
I be?
annoying-
Should I have been getting reports before?
No, it's new.
Oh,
Under the new Joylif regime, we've decided to beef up our administrative side.
oh, I see. Does this mean I get one for the whole Tamarind growing his arms thing?
No, that's strictly off books.
Oh, okay.
Yes, unholy magic must be kept out of the watchful gaze of Joylif.
Oh, I see. But I
She can
thought.
see all that's written on paper, you
But
see.
hang on. I thought He was doing that.
Gruzeel, you must really leave us to our work.
Hmm. You know what? I'm too tired for this shit. I'll go to bed. he'll just leave and he'll head to his quarters.
Can Umbra anoint the donors as blood followers of Joyleth?
Ooh.
They get a special tier.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they've been
Yes.
promoted.
So we could use a list of names actually of those who have given us their blood.
It's great. You can have a list of names.
Thank you so much.
So you have Trenwick,
Nice.
Enwick,
Felton,
Elton,
Brungy,
Rungy,
Gert.
Gert. I've got an NPC called Gert in my campaign.
How do you have Brung?
Same guy.
An E or a U?
Same guy. You.
Oh, okay, no, not the same guy.
Oh, there you go.
What terrible shame. Lance.
Lance.
Yeah.
5.
What's it? You got 5, didn't you?
No, I got 6.
one.
And
It's 5 points into.
Dutch.
Stutch. Excellent
Yeah.
names. So we've got Chenwick, Felton, Brungy, Kurt, Lance, and Stutch.
Nice.
Blood Club. Blood Boys.
Blood
If we could
boys.
mark that down
Blood
somewhere,
Brothers.
that would be great.
I've written it in the Roll20 chat and I'll put it in my own notes.
Okay.
Cool.
We engrave Joyleth's symbol on their hands. That's what I'm thinking. I think is appropriate.
Yeah, where you drain the blood from them,
I
you
was
like
going to say,
stitch
maybe
it
where
up.
you drain the
Oh,
blood from,
yes.
and make a tattoo.
Yeah, exactly. I'll make a little tattoo carving where I
And
took the
they
blood.
are elite. They're the Knights of Ren.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
They each have their own cool little weapon.
I will be halting all other projects. I'm going to work on some robing for these guys that like glow.
Roving.
Unbelievable. We have tabards.
How
Oh my God.
many
Definitely tabards.
slots do I have?
Is Joyleth even like about the blood? I don't think
No.
that's one of her
Joy
things.
Live is about life and agriculture, you know, and if you can give life to another through your blood, she would be happy about that.
That's the ultimate symbol of life. Without blood, there is no life.
Mm-hmm. Especially the good blood.
How many guys donated? 4 of them.
6.
6.
6.
Okay.
All the names are in the chat. Thank you, Dom.
No problem.
I'll come back to the robes. I can only make 4 of the robes glow.
Oh my god. Oh my word. Okay.
There's some fancy robes.
But yeah, no,
Okay.
Gruzeel's going to sleep.
Okay, so everybody else is going to sleep at this point, basically. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, cool. You all rest comfortably this night until you are all woken up in the morning by clattering, running,
Mhm.
and shouting on the top deck.
Umbra hear it
With-
if it's on the top deck.
Yep, Umbra will still hear everything
Okay.
because he'll hear the clattering come from the infirmary.
Do we get short
Oh.
rest at least?
You all get a short rest.
Awesome.
Short
Definitely.
rest
I need
do
to
that.
use all my hit die.
Yeah, same.
How many hit die do I have? Like, how does it work? I'm level 4.
4.
It's 4 of whatever your level is, assuming you haven't
Okay.
spent any.
I haven't spent any yet. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so
8 plus 2. That is 9 health for me.
Cool.
So I'm up to
Ooh,
10.
roll it for me.
what you hear on the top deck is shouting, "Show
Can
me
we
to the
move away?
captain! There's the captain!"
Oh no. We didn't move the ship.
I mean, that's more of like a captain thing to do, I think.
Yeah, that's a Gruzeel's
Yep.
fail, that is.
Yeah,
I mean, Umbra was busy, doing the transfusion.
yeah, I know. Well, he was. Yeah,
We did have a lot on.
yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Oh my God, I actually rolled.
Another strike for captaincy.
I know,
Oh,
tell
let
me
me-
about it.
Let me,
Oh,
let me just check something. Umbra and Tim, where did you sleep?
Tim probably slept in the infirmary, working late.
Okay.
In the morgue. Unless Tim requested me to stay for some reason.
He'd wake you up if he needed you.
Okay.
Tim, before all this happens, you hear creaking next to you, and literally just as you're waking up, the infirmary door shuts, and you hear scampering upstairs.
What
Well-
kind of scampering? Can I investigate?
Like sprinting.
Got to be Elena then, surely.
Before you get there, and then you hear, "I need to see the captain.
That's
Where's the
Elena.
captain?"
Ah, it's probably good for me didn't dissect her then. She was really
Yeah.
working up.
I will. I think. Yeah, okay. What he'll do? He's going to use his bag of tricks anyway, because I think he kind of feels very. It's more of a defensive thing than anything. Just so the one's always ready.
She does have her blades out.
Oh, does she? I didn't. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so she's literally got her blades out, and she's pointing it at the deckhands that are awake
Okay.
on early duty.
Right, let me roll my thing then. There's a 5. Panther. Ace.
Awesome.
That's a good
Panther.
one.
Got a
That's a
panther.
good shout.
So so I got a panther out. Mark that as a thing. He won't have his blade drawn. I don't. And is it Elena? It is Elena, I assume.
It's as you come out of the captain's quarters, you see Elena standing there. Obviously, she's not wearing her full garb. It's her looser sort of shirt and her belt and her trousers, and she's sort of looking around. Her hair's fallen, very messy. It looks almost a little bit crazed. And she is, "Where's the captain?"
I'm here, Elena. I'm glad to see you up. Can you
I
please
do not know
slower?
who you are. Where's Captain Valen?
Who?
There is Captain Valen.
Oh, they
Valen.
brainwashed her.
She's lost her memory.
I do
don't-
not know who you are. I do
I'm-
not know why I am here, but I should like to carry on with my journey.
Well, I am Captain Gruzeel Nargaro of this ship. You are a member of my
Gotta
crew.
tell her.
Seem to have something wrong with your memory.
What are you talking about?
You've been a part of this crew for a while now. We found you on an island. You joined our crew. Originally under Captain Kethra, but you passed away and I took over. This is the Bone Blade.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh god. That is a 17.
I contested and rolled a natural 20, just to be clear.
God damn it.
She says, "I do not believe you. I have no idea where I am. I have no idea how I got into that room with that creature, whatever he is. And I did not expect to be next to a man who had blood dripping from him. Where? I would like you to drop me off at the closest island so I can eventually make contact back with Captain Valon to continue my journey."
Right. What is he? Look. Found you. Well, you ran away. Found you at a hut, most likely full of hags. They cast a spell on you. Brought you back. Nursed you. It seems that whatever they've done to you has, I don't know, reverted your memory back to a past state. Maybe imprinted false ones. I don't really know. We've only known each other for a month or so. Or however long it was since the thing, I don't know.
It's been a few months.
Yeah. You know, you're a master of arms.
She looks around at the rest of the ship, sort of turning and pointing her rapier at everyone.
I
She
mean,
looks
you've
back
got
at
your
you.
sword drawn on a ship you don't know, and nobody else has drawn their weapons. Would we do that if you were not part of our crew?
I do not know. I don't know what kind of people you are.
It's a pirate ship. If you were on a pirate ship, you know, swords would be drawn, but you are part of our crew. We're not gonna hurt you.
Do you
Unless
really
you make
think that
us.
telling me that this is a pirate ship is going to make me lower my weapon?
I don't
She's
know.
a pirate.
Maybe she wasn't in the past.
I don't know what
She
your
is now.
past. I don't know what your past is, but
She's probably close
This-
to a privateer.
but what I'm telling you is your present. Like I said, we found you on a ship on an island. The ship was wrecked. It's quite possible that this Valen was the captain of that crew that got destroyed.
Where was I going?
Shit.
If you know me so well, you will know where I'm going. Especially if you was a captain, I would have told you.
Not the time.
Kenshima maybe? No, Marikal.
Was it Marikal? Because she was going after
Yeah.
going after somebody to help with her memory. Was
Well,
Uh,
that she was
yeah, it
going
was
to
the same
Marikal.
as-
But not many people knew. Well, no, she was going to it was south of the Fleet Islands. Was her original destination.
oh yeah, because that's why she came with us. Is because we were on our way. We were going there anyway.
we're
Does
in the south.
Gruzeel know that?
I don't know. Did
I think
Kefra tell her?
only Kethra knew her memory issues.
You told
If you read her notebook, maybe
Ah,
that could have illuminated some things.
well,
But you decided
no.
not to read that.
well, you most likely told the previous captain, and I wasn't privy to that information.
That's
As-
very
As I said, the previous
for
captain is
you,
dead.
wasn't it?
I mean, that's just the truth.
See, this is the way I see how this is going to go. There are two ways around this. You will either make ports and let me go off, or I will simply attempt to take down as many as I can to escape this ship. Your choice. And I would not mess with me.
We don't negotiate with terrorists. Tell her that.
Look, if you want to leave, that's your choice. But I'm telling you, your captain's most likely dead. You're probably not going to get
Fine.
anywhere. And also, we are not that liked on this particular island that's close by, but we are going somewhere else. Drop you off there, if that is okay with you. Because let's face it, if we rocked up and ported here when they don't like us, and you get off our ship, they will treat you as one of our crew. Because you are, whether you believe or not, and you will be attacked. You will be killed, if not put in prison. My advice would that be the next island we visit, if you still feel you don't belong here, may leave. This is a pirate ship. No one's held here against their will.
Yeah, man, we
Apart
just
from the
took
guy
out
on the
like
bridge.
4 hags for her.
Yeah, man.
We should have left her, man. Bjorn
I
would
know.
still be here. Bjorn
Never
wouldn't do
mind.
this shit.
Can't do much against a nat 20 roll.
Sorry, guys. I suggest that you give me a boat then, and I shall leave.
How many boats do we have? 2.
I don't think you should let her go.
I can't give you a boat.
I think we should
We
put her in
need
the
we
bin.
need both our boats for the size of the crew. I'm
Tell
not
you
gonna put.
what, give me a boat. I'll take someone with me. They can take the boat back. I leave. Nobody has to get hurt.
Bad. I'm almost done with the memory potion, then we can just force feed it to her.
How could?
Yeah.
I have a few problems
Umbra-
with your story. There is nothing you can tell me about myself that matches up.
How about? Because you are part of our crew, one of our crew specifically concocting something to bring your memories back, because I know that's what your original mission was about. Because you're losing them.
What do you mean they are concocting? How far are they? What are they doing?
They're creating something that will restore lost memories. Under your request. And I believe this is something you originally agreed with the previous captain, which I've honored.
Her straight and perfect technique wavers for a minute. And then she sort of straightens back up for a minute and goes, I do not know that this is proof. Show me some proof. Where is this person?
Gruzeel was summoned for Umbra.
Whoever like moves towards like going to get Umbra, she watches. But she keeps like
That's
her
right.
blades out and is looking
Like I
around
said,
at anyone.
no one will attack
everyone.
you. No one will attack you unless you attack them. Because even if you are part of the crew, the rule is not to danger one of our own. Although you are in charge of our discipline, which makes this a little bit more awkward. So yeah, don't know who's getting Umbra.
Umbra's stayed in his room because he would have listened out for any follow-up bangs or screaming. And since he didn't hear anything, he figures nothing for him to get involved in. So he's still in the morgue.
Okay, so someone would basically come to you, Umbra, deckhand, and just be like, Captain wants you on deck.
Is there
There's
a
a-
follower?
Of course. I don't know what the sign is.
We can shoot like a for now.
We do like a high five, secret handshake.
Boom. Yeah, cool.
I'll perform the sacred greeting to him.
Okay, and he shall perform the sacred greeting back and say, I am a follower, of course. Since that speech, I can't stop thinking about my faith.
Let it permeate through your very being. No, you
I was just ashamed that I could not be one of your blood donors. It is such a
The blood
beautiful
pact.
rite.
a gloved hand like on his cheek and just kind of like run it down and say, "In time, all things in their own time."
Of course. But the captain wishes you upon the deck. Elena, she has forgotten everything.
Again,
She's ready to attack everyone. She has completely forgotten us.
how intriguing. Very well. I will
Perhaps you
attend.
may enlighten her on Joylif's teachings. Calm her down.
Only if she is ready to accept Joylif into her heart.
How very wise. That is why you are high priest.
Umbra will graciously nod and then start heading upstairs. So yep, Umbra will arrive on the scene.
Cool. And once he appears, I will introduce him. This is Umbra. He is our mortician and alchemist. He's been working.
Joylif.
Points at you, Umbra, as you arrive.
He's just used to that. We do that to him anyway. But
Yeah, Umbra's not phased. He's had much worse.
Show me this potion.
Say again, sorry.
Show me this potion. You have made me a memory potion for me? Show it to me.
It's not just for you. It's for all who benefit from my science. But yes, I'm working on a memory potion.
How long have you been working on a memory potion?
How long have I been working on it?
must have
Like a
been
month?
what?
Been weeks, right?
It's
2
been quite.
months.
Well, if we've known her for what 2.5 months, it
I've
must
been,
be
like,
at least
actively
2.
working on it for a
Been-
while because
been, like,
I
Is
did
it-
the initial research and now I need like the ingredients. So I
Yeah.
stopped working on it.
So
Yeah.
so it's because you had that.
It's
Kethra had that
it has
conversation.
been practically as long as we've known Elena
Yeah.
that she
Yeah.
had that conversation
It's
with Kevin.
basically been about 2 months.
So 2 months so far.
And
that
what
must have
is your
been close.
progress?
Wow. What did Elena say?
And what is your progress?
I doubt someone of your intellectual stature would understand the
She
complexity.
gets close to you, cross blades, with like your head here, the blades here, and basically goes, "Try me."
Well, there are several components I require. The last remaining component is I require organic material that has influence over an individual's memory or mind. Once I have this, I will have all of the requisite ingredients for my concoction.
See. So we need to go on some kind of hunt, do we?
Yes. A great hunt to hunt the creature and harvest its organs.
Okay.
The advantage of being a pirate crew, you can go to places where these things exist.
She keeps a blade against your throat, Umbra, and she turns and points the other one back to the captain and says, I do not trust you. I do
Fair.
not know you.
I'm
And
Gruzeel Nargaro.
for now, there are only a few options I see. If this one can create a potion for me, then I expect either to be dropped off at this island or to have my main port of call and this ship to go the main direction of whatever creature can manipulate the mind.
If we know where one is.
I think we should go as well.
Oh, I do have
Not
a,
Elizora,
I
Elena.
did have one thing thought. As you are actually an officer of this crew, you have your own quarters. Maybe if we took you to your quarters, that may further prove you're a part of this crew. Maybe there's a thing
Might
in
jog
there.
a memory.
Maybe there's a thing in there that could either jog your memory or be further proof to yourself on a personal level. This would only exist here if you lived here.
Okay, show them to me.
Right? He'll start leading her.
Before she leaves Umbra, she gets in real close and she says, if I find out what you have been talking about is a lie, and there is no potion whatsoever, I will kill you in the most painful way you can imagine. Do you understand?
I'm just gonna look at her.
I'll take that as a yes.
I've been threatened by much scarier people.
To be fair,
You
he's
have never been
threatened.
threatened by me.
He is threatened on a daily basis with various sharp and blunt implements.
We all are.
Yeah, pirates,
By
you
me.
know. Well,
Okay.
actually, like I said, you're in charge of discipline, so yes, technically by you as well.
Please just show me to these guards.
All right, follow me. And he'll lead her to
She
a quarters.
She has the key to her quarters.
That's the thing. Well, that's further proof, isn't it? Yeah, he'll bring her to a door. I assume it's locked.
Yeah, it would be locked.
It's locked. You most likely have a key somewhere. May wanna. I don't really want to touch you, for obvious reasons, because you know.
Touch me and you will lose again.
Exactly. Maybe you should like touch yourself, or
Oh, jeez.
Please stop talking.
Okay. You probably have the key somewhere.
Smooth talker.
She checks like a few places. She checks like a pouch. Not there. Checks something else. Not there.
Oh my god.
It's not the hags.
Oh, could you? I
But-
hope they
but
didn't.
to a
Why would they
crisp.
take? Why would they take a room key of all things?
They check
Found a
your pockets.
key.
Did we?
We would have.
That's the thing.
You would have found a key. That is true.
So
But
she dropped it on the way?
she suddenly goes, wait, hold on.
Nope.
And she walks back to the infirmary and looks for clothes that seem to fit her size. Tim, if you're still in the infirmary, what you see is her come in, basically have a blade pointed towards Slayer's body, and then grabs the pouch that was seemingly by her thing, and then points the blade at you and says, you can stay there for a little longer, can't you?
Yes, very well, yes.
When she goes into the pouch, she finds the key. She goes over to the room, unlocks it, tilts her head slightly at that, and then walks in.
We surely smell of her or something. It's not. Oh come on.
She has advantage. There's a bunch of things trying to bring her memory back. She looks around and she says, there's something of me here. is small.
I mean, like I said,
Perhaps you were right. Perhaps I have been with you for a very long time, but because I do not remember your characters, I cannot know in what kind of respect I would have been here. And for that reason alone, I will journey with you while it aids me.
I think, to be
But
fair, I
am
think
not sure I can trust you.
that's pretty much what pirates do, to be fair. And I think that was probably how you joined anyway. So, that kind of makes sense.
That's fair enough. I must ask one last question.
Hmm.
This island we are near, does it have a town or a village?
Does.
I will need to go on shore, just for a little.
I can't do that.
Last time we trusted that did not go well.
And why that?
As I explained.
What have you done?
Well, as I explained, we had to go rescue you because you ran off. You were under some kind of magical influence. You ran off. We went to go save you. That attracted the attention of the fleet, which we then had to kind of kill to get you away. So they know of us specifically. So if
I
we were to
see.
moor up again, especially with you in tow, that's likely to get us
Have you
all.
got anybody who could go in disguise?
But they know you as well.
I can disguise.
Anyone else who can go into disguise? I just need something from town, something in particular, something I use to bring memories back, and it seems I am not with such a thing right now.
Well, there is, but I don't think you're gonna like it.
What do you mean?
Umbra can change his shape,
Of course he can.
but I don't really know whether you would really want Umbra to necessarily do that.
So I can also disguise self.
Whoever it is,
You haven't never done it
I
though,
just
have you?
need them to pick up a few
I-
things for me.
I agree to not impersonate members of certain members of the crew. It's the same rule you impose on Umbra.
What? So Gruzeel's aware that you can do it then? Is he?
Should be.
Okay. Well,
She was there because you were there because when you said when Umbra first revealed himself, you're like, "Is anyone else can do this?" Like,
oh, did I?
she was
Okay,
like,
that does sound like
yeah, but
something.
it's not, yeah, but it's not the same.
Okay, fair. That does sound like something you would ask. To be fair. Well, actually, there is someone else who is a lot more reliable. You know.
There are just a few things I need from town.
Well, you'll have. Okay. Well,
I can gather some information on animals or creatures that manipulate the mind. I think that is somewhere very, very important to start.
You kind of needs to go then, if it's to do with that.
well, this is the thing. That means Umbra should go, but not without supervision. I have another member of my crew that can do it as well, who's a lot more responsible. So what we can do is get them both to go there and get whatever it needs to.
Yes, send them both and come back to me. And then I will know you are honest in helping me in my intentions.
Well, I will go speak to them. Come.
Thank you.
And I'll go find Elizora.
I would like to stay in here just to see if I can bring up any other memories.
Try sniffing your pillows. I find that sometimes can help.
You are very strange, gentleman.
I mean, you know.
If I can call you a gentleman.
I'm a man, I am a bloke.
That's not the point.
Okay.
Point, anyway, that I'm looking for is I need someone to research any kind of creatures, come up with organic material for whatever the Umbra man said he needed. And
I mean,
By the way, next to them.
creatures are my expertise, but I'm.
Right, you go with them then.
Well, as the captain, I'm highly recognizable, and I can't really describe myself because, you know, the green and the claws and the teeth and the face and everything.
Figure out a list and give it to them, whatever it takes. And then, the other thing I need is I need a piece of fabric, silk, specifically, and it must be blue.
Blue silk.
That is important.
I mean,
She's giving you a lot of commands, by the way, Gruzeel.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Mm,
I mean, look, we'll do what we can, alright? At the end of the day, we can only do so much, and we don't want to stand around here more than we need to. The longer we're here, the longer the danger the crew is. I
Look.
cannot endanger the crew for any member of the crew,
A
even
very
yourself.
quick shopping trip will be very good
Wow.
to your crew. Otherwise, I will have to kill my way out of here.
Or would you're on a crew with a lot of people? Don't think that it'll be just as easy to get rid of us as you think it is.
I don't mind my chances. I'm very adept at what I do.
So are we. But anyway,
Is Umbra nearby that's enough to hear this?
I don't
think
know.
if you followed them down, then yes.
I'm not sure if he would have followed.
I,
I'll say he's not there then.
I assumed you were
fine.
still on deck, but I don't know.
But you guys went downstairs, right?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
I'll stay upstairs then. So he didn't hear.
Look, I'm sure you are trying to be very tough as your captaincy puts forward, and that's great and everything, but I need some proof that you are here to aid me and not just simply trying to keep me quiet so you can kill me later.
Well, if we would have killed you, if we wanted to kill you later, we'd have killed you now.
Well, I woke up in a room on a bed next to a bleeding man
So,
with a total creature in the corner. What would you think?
well, I don't know. If I wanted to kill you, do you think you would have woken up?
Maybe you're inept.
Really?
yes, but that's another story.
We had even if I was, not every single member of this crew is. Someone would have been able to do something if we wanted to kill you.
It happens. Inept crews come about all the time.
What?
Inept crews come about all the time.
Maybe. This is not one of them. Like I said, we did save you from a bunch of hags.
By your word.
All I have. Like I said, you don't have to stay here. There's a side of the ship that's more than welcome for you. You're not taking a boat straight away. We're offering for a compromise. This is not a dictatorship by you. This is my ship. It's my crew. You may request things. I don't have to oblige by them. You can leave if you feel the need to. Not through one of our boats.
You have heard my request. I will wait for your answer.
Very well then. I will deliver your shopping list to my crew. They'll bring back what they can, if they feel they want to.
Thank you.
He'll walk off to find Elizora.
She's in the
And
bird's nest.
well, if Umbra's still on deck, he'll summon both Elizora and Umbra to his office. He'll go to his office with them.
You know the shopping list. Blue silk.
Yep.
Information on monsters that can manipulate mind.
So he'll relay a lot of that info,
An absolute farce.
but he will stress also that if at any point that they feel that they're in any kind of danger, they are to leave and do what they can. Don't go out their way, because at the end of the day, it's one person against the crew of 28. She doesn't like it, she can go.
Perhaps we should take measures to contain her, Captain. I have some
I've-
potions that may help.
I feel that would make things worse. If for whatever reason she did retain her memory as suddenly as they left. We don't want those to be clouded by us straining her. If, however, it does become an issue, then we will do something. I will have her under surveillance, because I don't think we should leave her unattended. But there are more of us than are her. Yes, she's formidable, but then plenty of us are. So, this is your list. Go in disguise, do what you can. You're probably gonna have to take a boat somehow.
Assuming we go to Southtown, which is the best place to get the things, I suppose.
Hmm.
Should be no throwing at the last hag managed to make her way also to Southtown.
I mean, if you're disguised, then hopefully she won't recognize you, unless she has
Well,
true sight. But
it's not so much for us. It's more
It
for
won't work on me, I don't think, because
if
I
we were to
physically
deal
change.
with her.
oh, as in if you recognize her.
Well, the rat has been tailing her the whole way.
Well, your hawk's been following her.
The owl, yeah.
Oh, the owl. Sorry. Why? Where is it?
Right,
Where
right.
is it now? Where is she now?
She's Southtown. That's what I just said.
Oh, she
She's
is in Southtown. She's in Southtown. Got you. More troublesome.
We can't really fight her with just Umbra and Elizora, can we?
We are certainly not enough to take on.
To
even
be
a
fair,
weakened
with that
hag
info,
in our own weakened state.
yeah, I think with that info, our best bet might just be to take Elizora to Southtown and leave her there.
Elena, you mean?
Elena, what did I say?
Elizora.
Sorry, I meant Elena.
No, I think
Sorry,
that
meant Elena.
if we're writing her off,
I just
we
there's
should subdue her
no need to.
sneakily. Like she's gonna have to drink and eat, right? I've got that infectious fluid. We can just.
So why put her back under it again, though?
Well, I mean, I could find a use for her if we're just writing her off.
Yeah, but peacefully, not like because we're not gonna just no need for stuff like that. Because
she's friend. The
do
crew.
you
I
honestly think she's
an
gonna?
enemy
Do you
now.
think she's gonna drink a potion from you?
Not a potion. She's gonna have to eat and drink at some point, right? We'll just poison.
There's no point.
the water.
Either we bin her off or we go try and get what she wants. But the hag's in Southtown.
Yeah, I think with the hag being
we probably either need to go in a bit more guns blazing to try and take on the hag to at least get rid of her, or we just get
I
off
don't.
the hag.
I'm starting to think it's not. I'm starting to think it's not worth the risk. If the hag's there as well,
I think we should subdue her. I mean, when we can
there's
wait
no
until she
reason.
sleeps.
There is no reason to subdue her, because all
no,
she wants.
we are not subduing her.
There is
we are
no
finishing the
reason.
session.
There's no reason to subdue her. We can just take her on a boat. You two can take her on a boat.
And just drop her off.
Drop her
Man,
off.
Bjorn
and come back.
died for this shit, man. We need to get
I know,
something out of her.
I know, but there's nothing I can do with that. I mean, what else? I mean, I don't have any other solutions.
At the very least, we should sacrifice her in Bjorn's name.
No.
No, that's just a weird vendetta. No, we're not doing that. No.
You're still dealing with a good captain.
Yeah.
We need Umbra as captain.
So what are you guys doing? You sending her off, or you trying to do a little bit of a shopping before you go?
But the thing is, right? Even if the hag's there, she can't see through me.
No, she
because...
won't really recognise us for sure.
Yeah.
But she'll recognise Elena.
She
She'll
might
probably
do.
recognise. Well, no, that's only. So
Oh,
if,
that's
if,
if she
only,
doesn't go.
if only Umbra and I go,
Yeah.
we can likely get it. The problem is, do we actually want to leave a hag in this area who can then reform her coven and
We just have to come
Our
back here.
problem. I think it's the fleet. I think it's the fleet
I don't
problem,
think.
isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think that's our issue.
Yeah, it's definitely not a problem.
Yeah.
Because we just avoid it. There's plenty of
I mean,
places.
we basically did the fleet's job, and they killed Bjorn for it. So.
Yeah.
I think we should still go. It's worth going, even if Umbra goes alone.
Umbra's not
But-
going alone.
No, I said even if, like, I don't know if she can see through your disguise.
They don't have true sight.
Well, they
doesn't
don't have
matter.
coven. They don't have a coven anyway. So even if they did, that would be how they got it. So
Come on,
Okay,
guys.
so-
You going shopping, or you?
I
Drop
think
her
it's
off.
worth us
Should
going.
we-
And
should we
Umbra's
shop
actually
or
very.
go shopping. I
Umbra,
guess.
Umbra wants to finish the potion, so he is interested in finding out more information about the
Yeah.
organic
But
something.
didn't Tiberius have a lead on a memory animal? or something?
I don't know. I can't remember.
He's unconscious at the
Well, he's-
moment.
in his
he's-
drunken
he's-
state when you really
Oh, no,
when you received
Tiberius.
information from the last. Yeah.
I don't remember anything from Tiberius talking. Hang on. Struggling.
I don't have
No.
anything in my notes about a lead on a
I don't have
the
anything on. I don't.
animal. I asked the dragons. They didn't tell me either.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Because if
So-
Tiberius didn't find anything, and he
No.
was hunting for information himself,
Yeah.
are we
We're
actually
gonna
going to
have to-
find any more?
Well, we might. I mean, it's worth a try. I think
Yeah.
our risk is pretty minimal.
Bear in mind,
What
Tiberius,
can happen
Tiberius
to
did all
us?
his research in a pub while drunk. So
if
I
we're
think-
That's
both
the best
disguised,
place to get information. What are you playing at?
I don't
if
know.
we're both disguised, I think the risk is pretty minimal.
Yeah.
I don't think anything will happen.
I think
Like I said, yeah.
I think the shopping trip's your best bet.
Shopping trip?
And if you know worst comes to worst,
And
we'll
keep
just
the
say
keep
to
the
Elena,
keep the
"Alright,
owl,
yeah."
keep the owl on hand, as well if you need to ever make a quick getaway.
Yeah.
And you got that south shore, haven't you? So just you go up there and walk into town rather than
What are they else going to do? A quick getaway.
just inform you beforehand
Okay.
if people have spotted you. Keep a watch eye on if your surroundings.
Currently, he's looking at the hack.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys just like when the shopping trip, just going in, getting out? Is that the plan? Go in, get the things, get out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
yeah, I think
Or are
so.
you
I mean-
doing any
so.
shopping around?
If anything interesting happens in town, I might check it out.
But that's the current plan. Get the things, get out.
Yeah.
if
get
you-
in,
yeah,
get
we'll,
out.
we'll say broadly the plan is go get the shit, get the info, come back.
Okay. Based on that, I'm going to go ahead and say take 15 gold off.
Okay.
And you get the fabric silk, and you also get a lot of information about some different creatures. I'm going to relay that list in the week, and I'll just send it to all of you.
That was way easier than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, like we said, the risk is pretty minimal, right? Like, who would pick up on our disguises?
You've sent 2 people who've completely disguised themselves.
Hmm.
No one there has true
If
sight.
Umbra wears some clothes, yes.
It's literally the next morning, so there hasn't necessarily been enough time for that scout to rally up a team with a full description of everybody and sort it all out. Plus, I'm just going to say this now, their main headquarters is North Town, and you've gone to South Town. There is a difference there.
True. All right.
Changing disguises, man. Flawless.
All right.
I'll wear different clothes for the sake of the outing as well.
We've already got the rest. Yeah. Okay.
That's fine. Just one of you or between you mark off 15 gold,
I've
Take it
marked
from
off.
Take it from
and
the
you
ship.
get everything you need.
Oh yeah, can
and
we
I'll
can we
relay
take it from the crew gold store? Do we have like
Ship.
some ship gold?
Yes, we do. I'll take it out of the ship gold.
Got
Okay.
like almost 3 grand.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to spend my personal money then, which is
15,
20
so
gold.
15 gold.
Oh,
So I've taken it out of the ship
okay.
gold. We'll just say we'll claim it on expenses.
Claim on expenses.
Excellent.
Cool. Well, let's end the session there. Next time
Mhm.
on Pirate Adventures, where will the crew go next? Will this be enough evidence for Elena? And what information do you find? Tune in next time on Pirate Adventures.